That's somebody right there.
Right about where Lorraine was.
I mean, maybe I'll just hang out in here and wait and see if anything weird pops up, but not gonna lie, these shadows are... As soon as you turn around, it seems like a shadow's popping up, but... If they're not... If these things aren't going off, I'm guessing it's not. It's probably the camera. But... Is that the camera? Oh, that's not cool. I'm not touching it. That's kind of weird. Okay. It's just going off now. But that one's not going off. Can you see without the light? Yeah, fuck that, I'm not leaving the light off. It's still going off. Maybe it's glitching. I hope it's glitching. What the fuck? That's weird. It's just going off. Okay. It's okay, now that has to be a glitch. No? It's gotta be a glitch. See? Yeah. See? If I put it back, let's see, this is just poly cups. Why is this going off? There's not. These are just cups and toilet paper. Why is this going off? Okay, so if I put this down here. It's still going off. Yeah. That's kind of creepy. But that one's not going off. Maybe if I put this. Oh. Fuck. Not going off. that red meter, the meter that he gave me,
Yeah.
it's been going off for like 5 minutes.
What meter?
It was like blue. The screen was blue. It's like red. I don't know if that.
Yeah, the EMF detector?
Yeah, I don't know if if it's glitching out, but it's been going off like non-stop for like 5 minutes.
You got it with you?
I left it upstairs because it's still going.
You got it on film?
Yeah, I got all of it. It's still going, I think. You want me to stay up there with it?
It's like the numbers are going up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably a hot spot.
You want me to stay up there? Or?
I mean, it's up to you. Are you trying to talk to it?
You want me to talk to it?
All right, let's see.
I turned it off and on, and it still was doing it. I don't know.
So we're in the storage room on the 2nd floor. EMF detector is going crazy. Is there anybody here that has something to say?
Dude, my battery's like now it's starting to die. It was like good.
Let's see, which camera do you have?
But it was like full. I had like 40, like almost like an hour left.
This is wild.
Like, I literally had it like full when we were walking up the stairs, and now it's just about to die, like immediately.
All right, let's. Got anything else up here?
Oh, I got this.
Static cam's going.
And I got that dude right there. But it was going off when I was near the stairs though.
It was when you weren't in here?
In the stairs, by the stairs, I was
Okay,
this thing was kind of.
I'm gonna hold that. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, I was in here like for like 5 minutes straight with it beeping, and I was like, I don't know if I was kind of getting weirded out.
That's good.
Yeah.
Just letting you know. Your battery's still dying?
Yeah, but it was
Okay.
it was great until we went up. Holy shit.
All right, there's definitely somebody here. If you got something to say, I got this little recorder right here. How about you drop me a word? Or you can set off this REM pod. Just like that. That'd be great. I got goosebumps right now, dude.
Dude, that's why I chose this room, because when I went up here earlier, like it was flipping me out.
Come on, set off the REM pod.
I'm getting goosebumps right now, yo.
That's good though.
Is there anybody here?
Somebody's got something to say. We're here to listen. Is there anybody here? You can talk into this voice recorder. We want to hear what you have to say. Or you can gladly touch the antenna on the REM pod.
Dude, I heard like a weird ping when you were talking right now, like when you were saying that, like I heard like a weird ping.
Sure, I'm still recording. Yeah, I'm still recording. So we're on the Walla Walla Ferry heading to Bremerton, Washington. We're going to meet up with Jim Alford. He's one of the owners of the Tracyton Movie House Theater. They came to us with some issues. They have hauntings, full-bodied apparitions, disembodied voices, shadow figures. This has been going on for a while. Research has shown we really can't find anything, but we're still digging into it. This calls for immediate attack on this, so we're heading out. We're heading out to meet with Jim, get some interviews, do an investigation. It'll be myself, Brad, and John. John's new to the team. Say hi, John.
Hi.
So we're...
Hey, yo. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe, yeah. So, we're heading out. We're coming in full force. Gonna hit it with everything we got, try to find out what's going on here. I'm Dutch Jackson. Welcome to the Night Crew. Justin, thank you for being here today.
It's a pleasure.
What did you find out for us?
So, when I start doing research into an area, I want to go as far back as I can to find out where things start. So, Tracyton actually, as a settlement, which is fascinating, was actually settled back in 1853 as a settlement within, ignore that, within the Puget Sound area. So the reason it was settled is because it was a kind of like a port of call between Bremerton and Seattle, because most of the travel that took place along the Puget Sound area between them took place by ferry or boat up along there. So kind of the halfway point ended up being this area. So Tracyton actually becomes a town in around 1891. So it was named after Benjamin Franklin Tracy, who was the Secretary of the Navy at the time. And so one of the reasons he was named after him was because there are several town folk out there who decided if we can get a famous name attached to this, we can get some famous, I don't know, money coming in, because all new towns need money.
Right.
So we're going to fast forward, because Tracyton really doesn't have anything exciting much happening. However, one of the original streets in Tracyton is named after the postmaster when they named the town of Tracyton, which was E.E. Riddell. So,
And that's where
the theater is located. It's on Riddell Avenue Street. So that particular street has been there for a long time. So what I did once I started looking into the history is I want to find out what happened of significance within the town. So there are a couple of historical societies that have information on them that are hard to crack, and I don't know why. I've contacted them via email and by phone a couple times, and I don't get any response. So, which is fine, because Tracyton is really a small area nestled between two large cities.
Right.
So when somebody from out of town starts asking questions, that's my theory at least, they're not quick to get back to me. So then I moved on. Anything that happens within a city is stored within, is captured in the news. So there's always newspapers that capture the news of what happened in the town. So I was hoping that thanks to 21st century technology, I would be able to pull the old, pour through the microfiche, pulling up stories of the old town. So, however, the 21st century has not passed through the Tracyton library system, nor through the Tracyton police, which we'll get to here in a minute. So I contacted the actual library, and they do have historical records for Tracyton that go back to the early 2000s that are searchable. But I want to go back another century on that. So to do that, you physically have to go into a little branch of the library, and you physically have to do the microfiche search. So that is feasible for me to do now that I'm 175 miles closer to do that, to pull up the history, because the history that you can find online is very sparse about what's happened in the town other than major historical events. Town founding, the founding of the port, the time they threw off a ferry 35 cattle off the ferries to have them swim ashore, because at the time Tracyton would not allow boats to park in their harbors because the owners of the docks were unkind to outsiders.
So it sounds very
Closed and secluded.
mafia kind of, you know.
Yeah, there's something else going on there, which I wanted to dig into the
That's really
papers.
weird.
It is really weird.
Yeah.
So, as with a lot of small and closed communities, you have to know the right person.
Right.
You have to approach the right person at the right angle, or with a better smile, because smiles don't come through very well on the phone. So today, in fact, when I was traveling here for the third time, I called the Bremerton Police Department. So I work with working through the police departments to find records of incidents that happen within a community. Bremerton has been the police force for the Puget Sound area for 175 years. So I was counting on their records to reflect what's happened. Specifically, I asked what had happened at that particular address within the past. So here's a funny thing about the Bremerton Police Department. They keep records as far back as 2006. Otherwise, they, says the young lady in the records department, purge their records as part of data cleaning, which is immediately suspicious to me.
I thought they kept all that stuff, you know. I mean, I watch too much Law and Order, I guess, you know, but it's...
You would think that a police department would keep records of everything that's ever happened within the department as long as they've been in the department. I thought that too. So I was getting this feeling of a runaround on this one. So I asked the lady, how do I find records prior to the 21st century of what happened? She says, well, we only keep the especially heinous incidents, such as murders, that are kept on record. Everything else, they don't. Sounds suspicious. However, you can do an in-person public record search on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, by the way, within the Bremerton Police Department. So, to find out anything that happens at a particular address within the police department, you have to go in to physically look. So, that will be my next venture, is to do this in person. Because it is highly suspicious to me that records are not kept more than 6, 8, 10 years.
Yeah, that doesn't sound right.
And that you can't find on what has happened before that. So another search that I did was to look at the maps of the town. And there's a couple really nice sites that let you look at a map of the town going as far back as there was a map printed. So, and that's where I found out that Riddell Street has been there quite a long time, because I went back 145 years to see how the town has changed. And so that particular section had been owned by 3 different families over the last, I should say prior to the 21st century, owned by at least 3 different families according to the plot maps.
Okay.
So things had to have happened there within that history as I dive back into that. So I've tried to, left messages with and contacted via email the historical societies that record the history of Tracyton. So not to sound disgruntled, but again, coming in as an outsider and asking questions about history, I seem to be getting ignored. At least via telephone and electronic. So it'll be harder for them to ignore me when I show up to start asking and seeing and finding out what is the history that we have that didn't quite make the history books, because there's a lot of that everywhere.
Right.
So specifically what's happened to the theater, I don't know yet. However, something is odd in this whole town to begin with, to me. And we've ran across this before many a times, where people don't like to talk about what happened over there or
Like
down
they just
there.
all want to sweep it under the rug.
It's all history, and what are you asking about it for anyway?
Anybody who wants to like share your experiences, come forward. Love
Jan
to
is
hear what
up.
you have to say about this place.
Somebody has to sit with me. I'm not sitting up there.
I'll sit with you.
Okay, as long as you will sit with me.
I'm not gonna talk. I'm not gonna talk a whole lot because I'll gonna talk later. What?
He's gonna talk later.
You're gonna talk later?
There is definitely a ghost in Theater 1. We affectionately refer to her as Mary. When you are here, she, in the particular seat that we have blocked off for her, you can feel cold breezes, people touch you on the shoulder. We've heard noises, but I don't know that I'd go so far as moaning, but just indistinct noises.
Okay.
Upstairs by Projector 1, there's a male ghost. He just likes to flip off switches on the projector up there.
Now, what makes you think, I'm just asking, what makes you think it's a man? Because we get blamed for a lot of stuff already, so.
Because he looks just like you, Dad. No. The sense that you get when you're up there is that it's a masculine feel. I mean, he like dominates the area. And although I try and dominate a lot of things, there's definitely a difference between a male and a female presence.
Right.
So.
Okay, I was just seriously curious. 'Cause,
Yeah.
you know,
And then there's another ghost somewhere around Projector 2.
so Projector 1, Projector 2, and now do you have any idea of what that one is like on Projector 2?
You know, volume switches on that one.
Mm-hmm.
He likes to play with the volume. I don't know. I haven't really.
Just a mischievous.
Mischievous, you know. And then when you're here at night, you can. I mean, we've all been cleaning, and like you see someone out of the side, and you turn, and they're not there, and you know. But as soon as you turn back, you know that they're there. They're following you.
You get that feeling of being watched.
Yes.
Okay.
And then, you know, things just don't work sometimes that were working 30 seconds ago. And then you
Okay.
walk away and they start working again.
What makes you guys, I mean, did you guys just come up with the name Mary for the ghost, or do you know a history that we still haven't been able to find out?
We have no history on it.
Okay.
It was a group decision between the employees that were working at the time. We
Fair
called her Mary. Upstairs, he was Fred. Don't know why. That's just the names that we felt were appropriate at the time.
Fair enough.
And
yeah.
when you say, hey, Mary, she seems to calm down more. So.
You're acknowledging her either way, so.
Right.
Right, okay. Now, anybody else in the audience want to come forward and confess your sins? No? Okay. We have one brave person.
Yay! You want to say her?
Jim needs the support.
You need this one?
That's his emotional support jam.
Oh.
Too short.
State your name for the camera.
Which way am I looking?
Whichever one.
I'm Heather Main Maddox.
You say you're an alcoholic, that's a totally different meaning.
Right,
status
nope,
for you.
absolutely not.
So what have you had happen here?
I think the biggest one, we've all had the experiences upstairs. There's a part where, whenever you guys go look around where my desk is, directly behind me there's a wall like full of candy, and there's a lot of little fun stuff, which is near where she was saying by Projection 1. There's a lot of And when I'm here by myself, it freaks me out because then things will just kind of fly off the shelf.
Somebody
You'll
wants your
see
attention.
somebody almost like a shadow. I noticed that she does mess with a lot of people in the theater, all of us, and it's just random weird stuff. It's usually things will move off the wall, or you'll see somebody messing with the doors. But I think the biggest one for me is up in the other stairs where we keep all of our liquor. Like as soon as you start coming up the stairs, you can feel how heavy that it gets over there. It's awful.
Like a pressure.
Yeah, and then, you know, a few of us, and it was funny because just telling random stories, they were all very similar. You know, we all feel this man and like a girl in there, but almost like bad man, hurt girl kind of feeling.
Okay,
So
okay.
it just it gets so weirdly hot up there, and then it'll go really cold on another side. So I don't know. That's all
Okay.
we've really. Things we see on camera a lot. Things are just flying off the wall because it'll set off the cameras,
Right.
and you'll just see things just kind of being blink, just coming right off the wall. It's nothing heavy. It's not like a rock,
Right.
but a lot of things that we've had on the wall, papers and stuff will fall, or cups like to fly out.
Yes.
He has like a surprise for us.
Motion sensors on our cameras.
Right.
And
Yeah.
Bernard
trail
and I
cam.
will get woken up at 3 a.m. For the motion. And it'll be in the projection room. And when you acknowledge the alert on your phone, it'll go back 10 seconds. And you'll watch the whole sequence. Motion light turns on. There's nobody there. And then it's not every night. There are just instances where it will happen for 2 hours. And then it won't happen for 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's like what happens down here with the stuff, little papers and things like start floating around.
And there's no like fan or something up there that would make a paper fly that sets off the motion.
My name is Lorena.
And I'm Martin.
Martin.
Great. Yeah.
No? Really?
What?
I've been here since we've opened, right? Yeah. So I've been here since they've opened.
And
Okay.
how long's that been?
About a year now.
March
March
2021.
2021.
Yeah.
And what do you do here?
I am the cook.
We already had dinner, didn't
So this
Fridays
place,
are off.
Oh, okay.
you've been in business since 2021?
Yeah.
Okay. But was it was a theater before that, or
Yes,
It was the Olympic Theater, yeah.
the Olympic? And that was in around 2000s?
Redwood.
it changed to
Yes, I think
We
that's something.
we bought the Olympic was bought in 2015. Prior to that, it was when it was originally built. It was an Act One theater at the Redwood Plaza, which is the plaza we're in. Then it became a Regal Cinemas. Then Regal built their big cinema out in Silverdale. Then they closed it for a while. Then Rodeo Drive-In tried to run it for a year. They didn't get very far with it, so they closed it again. And then in 2015, Faraway Entertainment bought it, and they managed it until COVID struck, and they were in the process of selling it to you at that point too. So we closed our doors in March 16th, 2020, and Jim and the crew, Bernie and me and a ton of people came in, built tables, helped, get the chairs
I know,
and
it made
stuff.
it really cool looking. I like it.
Yeah, they did a lot of work. So it's been through several changes, but it's been a theater here. Prior to that, this was an apple orchard
Okay.
originally.
Did the
That's gonna help us so
1980, right?
much.
Yeah, back in 1980.
80? Did the prior owners have any experiences here?
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah. Were they happy to get rid of the place? Probably not,
Everybody
right?
was happy to get rid of the place. It wasn't something, I mean, as the Olympic Cinemas, and I hate to say this because I general managed it for 5 years, but it was barely getting by. I mean, if it wasn't for the grace of people, no offense, Dutch, but they came by with bubble gum and tape, we wouldn't have made, popcorn sometimes.
Yeah. It's been a struggle.
It's been a real struggle. I
Don't
think
look at that
Jim's
as
doing a
offensive
little
at
bit
all.
better with the bar.
And when it was Olympic, you still were having paranormal experiences
Oh,
here?
absolutely, from the day I started,
Yeah.
which was June 2016. So from the day I started.
In your opinion, does the paranormal activity predate this place being a theater, or do you think that?
They've been here a long time.
Yeah.
Very long time.
I'm thinking because I have a family over in Eastern Washington that work in the orchards. Constant accidents.
Yeah.
So that helps a lot, thank you. Because we've been hitting our head against the wall trying to find some history on this place. And Bremerton Historical Society? Sorry.
But I have a gal at the historical site. I'll give you a name and number.
Okay.
And she can help hook you up.
Yeah, I appreciate it because like I said, we like to try to tie in. It's just like, oh, hey, hauntings. From what? You know, it has to come from something. So, I mean, like, we just recently did the last location. Nothing in the building happened when it was being built, but everything on that land before that building was there. Like at least, what, a half a dozen deaths that we found out so far?
Oh, yeah, at the Cedro Woolley?
Mopop.
Oh, Mopop, yeah.
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 Because there was nothing that happened when it was being built. Nothing
Yeah, it's all
happened.
speculative, you know. I mean, that's the thing about this. How do you guys feel about there being poltergeist activity here? Does that scare you? Do you wish that it would stop or go away, or is it like something you just made peace with?
I don't have a problem with it.
It has never threatened us.
No.
Okay.
It's never dangerous.
What about you
It's
guys?
just spooky.
No, it's just here. It doesn't really.
Yeah.
From most of our experience, it's usually somebody trying to get a message across, and that's what we're hopefully going to accomplish tonight, is to communicate the best way we can, the way we were shown how, to, you know, see what they have to say.
Before working here, did either of you have paranormal experiences?
Like growing up?
Anywhere,
Growing
yeah.
up, No.
Not really?
Just hearing stories, yeah. For me, it was just hearing
Campfire
stories.
ghost stuff
Yeah.
like that, yeah.
And then here, you start to see stuff, and it's like you think it's like an old building, so there'll be some noises, but then it keeps on happening, or something else will happen. You're like, that's not the building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And do you feel like you were skeptical beforehand? Like you didn't really, or you just never really thought about it that
I didn't
much?
think about it because it was just a new building for me. You know, 'cause
Yeah.
okay, this is the old building, there's lots of noises.
Yeah.
But then certain stuff happens, you're like, okay, this is not a building noise. You know?
What kind of noises?
I've heard someone say hello, and I've come out of the mop room thinking that there's a customer out front, and there's no one in here.
Like
And
after close?
Oh yeah, and you hear, and we have people at the theater, and you think they're asking for popcorn or something, and I come out like, is there anyone here? Nope. But I clearly hear someone say, hello, like I need something, and I come out of the mop room, and there's no one out here, and there's no TV on, we don't have anything. And the movies that we were playing were quiet, so there's no one coming out here saying hello for no reason.
Did you think you were crazy when you first heard this, or did you like
No.
start talking to people about
No,
it?
I was like, okay, that's something. No.
Okay.
Yeah, like no.
Cool. What about guests? Did guests at the theater ever experience anything?
I've never had anybody say something to me.
No.
I
Yeah.
haven't had any guests tell me anything about that, but I've never asked though.
Sure.
Yeah.
When it was Olympic, they did.
Sometimes activity is a little less when you have a lot of people in here.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
You know, we found it's like, okay, it's, you know, not so much. There's so much activity from the living that the dead are like, fine, I'll shut up. Then when it gets sparse,
Yeah, that's what usually happens when it's only like 2 or 3 people here, and when it's dead quiet, then you start to hear stuff.
so what about you, young lady?
Okay. Okay.
Oh, I heard this one,
When
yeah.
I come into work, I would grab one of the handhelds and go into each theater and check them. There wasn't very many people working at this time, okay? Okay. So I grab the handheld and I go into theater 1, and it's pitch dark in freaking theaters when you walk in. So I look down here and I see people in the front row. I see one person. I can see all of her hair, and it's all pinned up. I look down at my feet to walk through the theater, so you're checking flags, right? So I'm trying to look for flags. Anyway, so I'm squinting, looking for flags, and I start walking back, and I did not see her. So I'm like, what? I walk out of the theater, and then there's somebody comes out, and I was like, is there somebody in theater 1? Is there someone in there? And the girl's like, nope. I'm like, are you sure? She's like, yep. So I go back in the theater, I'm like, okay. I saw her clear as day. She was just sitting.
Like the old beehive hair
She was
there?
sitting, yeah, almost like 80s style. Like it was pinned up right here.
Oh,
She
okay.
had all these like curls, and it was a trip. I could see her whole, yeah. So
Now,
from
was
that moment on.
Now, was that in Mary's seat or?
No, but in that theater.
Okay.
No, I don't think she likes it. And in the liquor room is where you feel all the it's like, for me, it's like in my ears up there. It's really strong up there. You should go check that out.
EMF.
Yeah, you should check that one out, because it just, and it is when you go up the stairs, those light bulbs definitely need to be changed, because that's pretty creepy.
They don't
Because you gotta look up and make sure it's on to know the other room's on.
I just turn on my phone light and say, "Oh, we're going up here. Let's just do it."
It doesn't necessarily creep me out, but there's definitely things I've been up with the camera stuff, and I've felt things come close to me, you know, but
So
I
it's
just
pretty
tell
much
it to go away.
centrally located in Theater 1,
No.
and then the,
I think it's centrally located.
I mean, like the hottest points
I think it runs this theater.
I would say Theater 1, the projection room, and the
for
storage
Theater
room.
1.
And the back stairs in the very top back here, where all that stuff is, that area, very top behind the liquor cabinet where all the liquor's.
Okay.
We are the owners of the Tracyton Movie House.
Excellent,
We've
excellent.
been here since the very, very beginning. The whole year it was shut down.
Right.
And every day since then.
No days off.
No days.
No,
off.
That's dedication.
No, it's
So you would be
required.
here on Monday anyways.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we're here Mondays. Yeah, Mondays are day off because we don't have to be here for a few hours in the afternoon to get the, help the staff get everything
Yeah.
scheduled, all that jazz that goes on during the week.
Right, right. So it seems like this is definitely like a labor of love as far as like keeping up a movie theater
Absolutely.
and
Music venue.
music venue, exactly.
movie theater. And we got some other
Event
plans in the
space,
future, but
right?
some secret plans that'll be coming out very soon. So when we were closed down for the year, we were shut down by COVID. We bought the place April 1st. They were shut down March 26th. So we actually inherited the keys with a building that was shut down. So we were here for a full year. We opened the following March, almost a year to the day. And we were here a lot. I mean, I had a lot. I mean, just putting these chairs in alone, I spent many nights here
Yeah.
until 10, 11 o'clock at night by myself in the hallway, seeing the things run behind me.
When did it
Freaked me
start? When did it start?
Right when we got in.
So like first day,
Well,
first week, something
They
like that,
did
right?
not like the drilling.
they didn't like the
Oh,
drilling. We
That fired them up. We had things unplugged
what,
on
a couple
us.
months into it.
Yeah.
The first couple, I'm going to say honestly, the first month we were just getting used to the place. So
We were
I
painting
don't
the
know.
walls and-
A ghost could have come and tapped me on the shoulder. I wouldn't even notice it because we were so new. Everything was brand new. I don't know nothing like that. But once we started getting more leveled out, relaxed, drilling, they didn't like the drilling.
I'd be drilling, of course, always seeing things in your peripherals.
That's what I always saw. Something running
Things
across.
the drill getting unplugged on us. That was weird. That was
And you
creepy.
had plenty of slack.
Oh yeah.
Losing a
Now,
screwdriver that we put down somewhere. Literally looked at it. I'd see it here on the table. I'd walk away. It's gone.
Yeah.
Couldn't see it. We look all over the place. Come back. Right there. So unless somebody was screwing with us, or he's screwing with me and I was screwing him, I wasn't him, so I'm sure he wasn't with me. So, and we find it again. It'd be there. Seeing that,
A lot of that.
short and tall shadow run across the background, because I see it run from theater 3 across there into this theater constantly. I saw the tall and short silhouette in, if you look in the hallway out towards the, next to the bathroom, there's a room that goes upstairs. I looked, I've done a couple double takes, but I'm like, whoa, I thought somebody was standing there.
Right.
Again, don't have any features. I just remember being tall and a short. That's all I can remember.
Okay.
Looked like an older person and a younger person. We've had one of our friends who's supposedly spiritually inclined. I'm not going to say his name. Some of this stuff I don't really buy, but some of the stuff I do buy. Said that there's
I'm right there with you.
there's a family upstairs that was living there. They weren't benevolent, or they weren't malevolent. They were benevolent, I guess.
Right.
Or they were
Family.
okay.
Yeah.
I know. I mean,
Very much like Carl, I will sit at the station up there working on the movies, and the motion light will go on.
all night long it goes on. I mean, I got to tell you, once or twice a week, we got the security system in here, so every time something moves in the building, the lights go off. We haven't set it go on. It doesn't obviously go on during the day when our employees are, but once the employees go home, it goes on. So I go in every morning. I wake up in the morning. I'm almost every single day, if not once or twice a week. I'll look up and I'm like, oh, motion at 4 o'clock in the morning, motion at 3 o'clock in the morning, motion at 2 o'clock in the morning.
And
there's nothing there.
The notification will go back 10 seconds, and we'll get to watch what happened.
Yep.
Right.
And it's dark. It's pitch black, and then the light goes on.
And there are motion lights up there too.
Now, it has happened in the lobby, but it's when a car goes by. We see the headlights. It's like, that makes sense.
We're talking about upstairs hallway.
We turned that, we adjusted that one. This is out of the projection room.
Other than See these panels here on the walls? You can see the blue paneling on the walls?
Yes.
Okay, they're all little sections. All right. We were toying with the idea in one, and I'll show you where it is, with taking Mary's seat out.
Right.
Because we're like, nothing's happening. We get more seats, we'll make some more money, blah, blah, blah. And literally that same day, the paneling ripped off the wall and fell down almost.
Well, she doesn't like that idea at all.
No.
Well, it was, to us, it was a novelty. Hey, look at this. This looks cool. Hey, it's the Ghost of the Theater. Janet told us all about it, but then not one single comment from a customer. So it's not really that much of a novelty for us. We'd probably make more money with the seat there. But yeah, no, she didn't like that.
No, I mean, granted, yes, the part of the wall thing had torn away, so it was kind of flapping. So I guess scientifically, I can explain it must have just got to the weak point and coincidentally happened at the same time.
Yeah. So
we were like, we're leaving the seat now, and nothing else ripped. So okay.
I got about 20 minutes left on here. So
want to go around the place?
Yeah. Can you guys just walk us around and show us?
He can walk you around with. It's skinny up there, so one person is better than having two people walk in front of you.
Okay, no worries, man. At this point, we split up into 3 areas. Dutch went to the projection room we just saw during the walkthrough. John went straight for the storage room, where Lorraine said she felt a warbling in her ears, and I went to Theater 1, where Mary's seat is. I felt agitated the whole night after working a long shift at the museum, but I knew it was important to find time for this investigation since there were so many corroborating sources claiming that it's an active site. I wonder if some of my agitation was related to the spirits themselves, warning me of what was to come.
When we were getting open, our daughters used to play Minecraft up in here.
Okay.
While we worked in the theater.
My nephew loves Minecraft.
And they would be freaked out by this hallway. Oh, the hairs on my arms are starting to...
Yeah.
So,
It's gonna be that time.
It's gonna be that time. It's gonna be that time. It's gonna be that time. It's gonna be that time. It's gonna be that time. It's gonna be that time. It's gonna be that time. It's gonna be that time. It's gonna be that time. It's gonna be that time. It's gonna be that time. It's gonna be that time. It's gonna be that time. It's gonna be that time. It's gonna be that time. It's gonna be that time. It's gonna be that time. It's gonna be that time. It's gonna be that time. It's gonna be that time. It's gonna be that time. It's gonna be that time. It's gonna be that time. It's gonna be that time. It's gonna be that time. It's gonna be that time. It's gonna be that time. It's gonna be that time. It's gonna be that time. It's gonna be that time. It's gonna be that time. It's gonna be that time. It's gonna be that time. It's gonna be that time. It's gonna be that time. It's gonna be that time. It's gonna be that time. It's gonna be that time. It's gonna be that time. It's gonna be that time. It's gonna be that time. It's gonna be that time. It's gonna be that time. It's gonna and this light is burnt out now, but it would flicker for them, and they would talk to it, and it would react to their talking to it.
I can feel like the hairs on the back of my neck standing up. Anybody in here? Please. Dude, my like scalp and like neck are like tingling. This is creepy. I think it's getting to be that time, you know what I mean? Like when they're like not scared anymore, or whatever it is. It's getting to be about that time, but I dig it. Whoa. Thanks.
You got it.
Jesus Christ. Wow. Oh yeah. I think it's time to sit in that chair. Oh, Jesus, man. All right, let's do it. Thanks for that.
You got it.
All right. Yo, my whole scalp was like standing
That
up.
one's really creepy back there.
What the
I
hell?
walked down there one time to check the door and I was like, never again. Never again. I can't. I could have barely made it to the door to grab it. It's
Wow.
creepy over there, huh?
Yeah. I guess like okay.
Oh, yeah?
All right, I'm gonna go sit in the chair.
Yeah, have a good time.
If you hear a scream.
You didn't scream upstairs. You'll be alright.
All right. Shit. Is there anybody in here? Suppose this is why I'm here. Here we are now. Entertain us. You know what? I'm not sitting in your chair because I have some respect. But if you are here, yeah, I'm out of here, yo. This is scaring like the shit out of me. Yeah, screw that.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, I'm not hanging out in there. That's
Why?
that
What's
is.
wrong? No,
Nah.
tell me.
No, like compared to all like those other two, like that's scaring the shit out of me. Like
Then go sit in two because two is scarier than one.
really?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Especially in the dark.
I'm just in there by myself, and I'm like,
Stephanie
my whole
said-
body's like tingling. I'm like,
Stephanie said
Turn around, face it yourself and say that.
oh, okay. All right, I was gonna sit in the chair, but screw that, man. That thing was, my whole body was tingling, yo. Like,
I'm just here to listen. I had this terrible stomach problem all night. It was before the investigation even. Just don't feel good. If there's anybody in here, you can feel free to come closer. You can touch me if you want. I don't mind. I don't bites. Measure. What do you want me to measure? Prayer? You want me to say a prayer? Alright. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Are you a good spirit or a bad spirit? Were you religious? Do you like prayer or do you dislike it? Away. So you want to, have you gone away? I'm going to try a different app now. I was just using the iOvilus app. I'm going to use the ghost hunting tools app. Ghost hunting app. Is there anybody here with me? Do you feel threatened that we're here? We don't want to make you go away. We just want to know why you're here. My hair is standing on end. I don't know why. Could be a draft. Could be something else. Did you like that there were famous people who get shown on the screen here? Were you an actor? An actress? Does Haley mean anything? Is Haley here? What do you want removed? All these fucking broken apart chairs. Yeah, now it's not cold. Something over here. I guess there's a vent there.
moving the full spectrum camera. To where I can get a better view of what's going on.
Died as soon as they went up there.
Yeah, I just charged one. It was at 93%. Put it on his camera.
Yeah.
Dead.
As soon as I went up there, 2 different batteries like died immediately. Crazy.
With your
Battery, I can take
with
it
your
to the emergency exit.
your camera
Yeah.
battery?
2 different ones. Came down, changed it, died again.
Yeah, he just walked up there with a brand new battery.
Yeah.
So, did you have a camera?
Yeah. It was running.
Okay, you got one that worked?
Yeah, they were both running one. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Alright, I guess I should go up there next and use the word bank app that I have. And then you maybe can go into where the chair is.
Can I sit in the chair?
Yeah, I sat in the chair for like a
Okay,
good
this
bit of
one
time.
has 38 minutes on the battery.
Okay.
So, you want to go sit in the chair. SLS camera is pretty close to ready.
Oh, it's not ready to go
He was
yet?
just charging because, like I said, I had it fully charged to come in here. And no offense, Jim, this is where batteries come to die.
Sure.
Yeah.
The booths up there, that motion light, and I timed it. It's going off, but it's not like consistent. You know what I mean?
It again.
What the hell?
Yeah, like it's like you barely put it in.
Is it recording?
Yeah.
Just let it record until it turns off.
All
And
right,
then come
That's
back.
wild. And those are new batteries, dude. You know I just bought those.
Yeah, it's really weird. Those are old cameras, but those are new batteries.
Yeah. So,
Huh.
anyways, up there, the projection booth, there's a static cam and the trail cam aimed where that motion light keeps going off.
So it's
And
getting
not-
it's
like I said,
capturing
it's
it.
not like going off the same time. I timed it out. It's random, total random. So there's a lot. And then up there,
Machine.
like I said, up there.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go up there next.
I'd give you the EMF detector, but I'm already tell you it's just gonna go red.
Yeah, where is it? Do you have? Well, I have this. I have this will detect it. It should
Okay.
corroborate that, if that's the case.
Yeah, just I turned it off for now because it was just screaming like I mean it was just the blue button.
All right, I'm gonna take both of these and we'll see if
And
take both
give
of
it
these
about
and we'll see if they corroborate each other.
we'll give about 10 minutes and then we'll do an SLS camera sweep because it's at 91%. We're almost ready.
Okay, 10 minutes.
All right.
Cool.
So,
Yep.
coming up. Alright. This is very weird. Yeah, alright, here I am. Got this EMF detector here. It's reading kind of a normal reading, 0.3. It's what I got in that theater in the Cinema 1 where Mary's chair was. This one's reading 5-6 milligauss. Alright, see, so it's reading like 7, 8, 9. It's just so hard to see. 8.4, 8.6, 8.9. This one's at 3. So I don't know. That is very weird. This thing usually doesn't go off like that. Alright, I'm gonna walk downstairs and see what it's like down there, what the reading is. Actually getting much higher. Alright, now it's reading 2. I just wanted to see what it would read down here. Alright, like as soon as you come in here, it goes up to 6. It's pretty weird. You know, there are some electrical conduits, stuff like that. That doesn't have a coverage. It's high, yeah, I mean. Alright. It's just gonna be going off the whole time. But this one is not backing it up. So I don't know. Cold. Hot. Told there's a man and a girl that are haunting this place, and I would like you to reveal yourselves to me. I was just in Theater 1 trying to talk to Mary.
we are in
Theater 1.
Theater 1.
This is Mary's chair. You want a seat in it?
Yeah.
I'm right here, so
Yeah.
I'm here for moral support.
You want me to just like maybe walk in front of it that way?
I'm getting you.
Okay.
I see your stick figure.
Just want to make sure this doesn't glitch out. And I'm sorry, Mary, but I'm gonna sit in your chair.
I'm gonna slide it a little bit. Sorry, man.
It's okay.
Because otherwise you really can't see anything when you're doing this.
Gotcha.
That's the only reason I have the light is because the visual.
Gotcha.
You know.
It's not a bad chair.
Mary, you want to make your presence known? We're just here to talk to you, just to communicate.
It's a very comfortable chair, Mary. I'll make sure to leave it in one piece for you. So that thing doesn't have infrared.
Yeah, it is infrared. And I have an SLS camera. I mean, not SLS, a GoPro cam on the side.
What happens if you turn the light off?
It still works. I was picking stuff up out there in the lobby.
EMF, right?
Yeah.
That thing was kind of tripping me out.
Yeah, that was trippy.
Yeah, and I came down here immediately after, and I was just like,
If there's anybody here that wants to communicate with us, that'd sure be great. We just wanna relay your story. You can talk to this device. You can set off one of those objects that John has in front of him, either the little toy, because maybe you're a child. If you want to play with that toy, it's right there. There's the REM pod. John will show you. All you gotta do is touch that antenna, right, John? See? Super easy. We just want to communicate. Figure out your story.
how long have you been in this theater? Do you have a favorite movie?
I'm gonna go lights out on you, buddy.
Perfect.
Is that better? Do you like the lights out? Is that what you prefer?
I think it likes the lights out.
I know you were setting off the motion detector upstairs. You were making that IR light up there go on and off. That was pretty impressive.
Mary, are you here with us?
When did you come back in?
Just now.
Just now with him.
Haven't got any stick figures other than yours just now.
I got it on camera though too. Also, when I came in here.
Yeah, when I was in here earlier, it was, I mean, it definitely just feels creepier in here than the other ones, you know,
Right.
but I didn't have any, like, directs. When I walked over here, it's like, it gets cold. Right here, it's a bit, maybe. But, like, right here, oh, dude, it's so cold.
Really?
Super cold. I have chills right now.
I'll go check it out.
And also over there in that front corner, I felt like it was very cold up in there. Yeah, like right anybody here with us, you have permission to pull my hair. You can touch me.
He likes a good spanking. What if it's a girl? Or guy, we don't judge.
You can show yourself on that device that Dutch has. It's called an SLS camera. Is there a Mary in here? I was in here earlier. No. Very low. So. Yeah, there was some, when I was up there was some, like, banging. Yeah, it sounded like somebody was, like, doing dishes or turning on water or something, you know?
Weird.
I heard you guys talking downstairs.
Yeah,
But,
like
like,
vent right there.
yeah, so I heard you guys talking, but I also heard, like, just activity. Like, it sounded like somebody was working.
It's weird up there, right?
Yeah, it is weird.
I was like up there for like a good 5 minutes recording, and the thing was going off, and I was just like I moved it from like one side of the room to the other, and it was still going off, and I was like, I think that's normal. And then
That's a normal reading.
yeah,
Right there.
and I just stayed there while it was going off, and then I was like, I should probably tell these guys, because I was starting to get weirded out. Like I was weirded out immediately when I got there, but it was weird.
Yeah, for sure. Alright, I'm gonna go up to where you were, Dutch, to the booth up there.
You want to send them in? They want to come check this out. So.
They want to come in here?
Maybe that'll spur some activity.
Yeah, maybe.
Investigation we did. There was this thing was fully charged, and then it was dead. That's the only thing that sucks is most of the stuff we use is battery.
Yeah.
And spiritual energy. Okay, now we got something. Hi there. You want to get up, dude? Come check this out. Don't go nowhere. I'm talking to the spirit, not you. Go ahead and John, you can get up. John, you can get up. Come take a look at this.
Oh, that's weird.
So, how's it going? Right? I'm afraid to move because I got one now, you know?
That's so weird.
So the only way is see it has 2 legs, 2 arms, a head. Hi. How's it going? See it? Talk to her.
She's sitting in this chair?
Should we call her Mary?
Ask her if that's her name.
Is your name Mary?
Yeah, it is. That's the same spot I got it last time, right there.
Can I sit next to her?
She's still there.
She calmed down.
A little bit. Skeptics are welcome. I love proving them wrong. I can't say everywhere that there's a ghost.
No.
That's not what I'm saying. But I will say that, you know, sorry. There is something else out there.
Where are you, Jim? 2? 2? Do we need the door closed?
Got somebody right there. It's over there.
Oh, that's right, it's flops, it's over there.
Yep. Ask your questions.
So what's your name?
They're just chilling.
How long have you been here? So is it this one? Is this where they're at?
Trying to orient myself here.
Okay. Yes?
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you like the music?
This chair here?
The farthest one in that set.
Farther set. Okay. Do you have anything to say, Jill? Any questions?
It's us. It's us though. Right?
No, it's in the chair.
No, it's in the chair.
It was there before Janet walked over. You
Yeah,
just,
'cause I
you just.
walked away.
Hey, sorry to interrupt guys, but this is some of the most compelling SLS footage I have ever seen on a paranormal channel. I'm honestly surprised there isn't more content like this out there. We really try to just focus on the evidence that we can gather with our technology and to be as transparent as possible with how we're gathering this data. And this YouTube channel exists to chronicle our findings to hopefully spread knowledge of the things that exist beyond normal comprehension. So if you like this content, you want to see more of it, then we really need you to like and subscribe to this channel, The Night Crew. I know we're new to this game, but we are eager to bring you the best possible evidence we can while maintaining a healthy, skeptical perspective. Now the footage that follows here at the Tracyton Movie House contains more orbs, more stick figures, and I would just like to say that none of our other investigations have had evidence nearly to the level of the Tracyton Movie House. We have seen already more orbs than I've ever seen in footage that I've gathered on ghost hunting investigations. But certainly there's more to come, and what follows is for sure freaky.
Are you happy with what we're doing?
Did the construction bother you?
If you were to go off body language, you could tell the head's hanging low, like they're sad.
Why are you sad? Well, going off of past experience, if I sat next to it, is it going to disappear?
Try it.
Try. Maybe to the,
Ask it.
go to
Can I
the
sit next
go
to
to the second chair. The first chair is where they're in.
Okay. May I sit next to you?
Did they move?
They're still sitting there.
Pointing.
It's like, hey,
Yep.
go right
It
ahead.
was right in front of it too.
What's it rating?
Nothing.
0 and 0.5.
Okay.
So you sit on it there?
No. sitting
I
next
see.
to.
I see, yeah.
Oh, look, it's
Oh,
touching
wow, it
me.
reached out.
Yeah.
Oh, it loves you, Jim.
Jim, it
Yes.
literally,
Oh
like,
my
put its
God.
hand up
It's
around your
almost like
neck.
sitting in your lap.
And then it was under the table. Now
There
it's
it
back
is.
in the chair.
It's in the chair.
It's in the
Alright,
second chair.
Come back out. Come back out.
Yeah, no, it's in the next chair.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's sitting in the chair you were sitting in.
Yeah, I want to sit next to it.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, I want to see what it does. You want me to get that?
You have to sit in that chair yet. It's gone.
Ah!
Really? Yeah, because you gotta go slow.
Is that what it is? It doesn't like the rush?
Yeah, it's because half of them's behind the chairs. This game.
Go stand over there. He's not.
Wait a minute. No.
Wait.
It's back.
It's back. It's over here now.
No. Remember, this is opposite. It's
Oh,
over there.
so it's in that first chair.
Oh, it didn't like me.
Okay, go around the back. Ooh,
Is
there
there
we go.
something we can
behind?
do?
It's behind the
It's
chair.
actually standing up beside that chair over there.
It's in the backpack.
Can I come closer?
Yeah.
Getting really
Yeah,
Like
agitated.
jumping up and down. It freaking loves you, Jim.
Hey, what's he got that I don't got?
Were you wronged in life?
Ooh.
Totally
I'm
excited.
gonna say that's a yes.
Did it happen here?
No, it's
No.
not moving.
Slow down.
Was it someone you knew?
Was it someone you knew?
Nope, no reaction.
Did you die here?
That's a good question.
It's a great question.
I got a little agitation, not too much.
Did you die here before it was a theater?
Almost looks like it's already right. Like it's almost like
It's having a problem trying to communicate.
yeah. So it's getting frustrated. Maybe.
Do you know you're dead? That's pretty good.
That
I
is
got
a
a
good
little
one.
agitated.
Do you know you're dead?
Raise your hand if you were killed here.
Raise your hand if you were killed here. Is there something we can do for you?
But anytime it's a yes answer, raise your hand.
Anytime there's a yes answer, raise your hand.
Okay, I feel like it understood that.
That's a that's a yes.
Yeah. Okay, got it.
I guess the question would be, do you understand?
No, it's totally raising its hand. Look at it.
Do you understand? Do you know my mom?
Oh, that's a big hand
Oh
raise.
wow.
Are you screen capturing?
That's kind of cool.
Are you my mom? Are you my mom? Are you my mom? Are you my mom?
it's little too. I want to say, ask it if it was a child.
Are you a child? Did you see a movie here?
The more
not
I
moving.
feel like the more we get
Saying
the
no.
answers right, the less agitated it gets.
Did you pick apples here?
Yes?
Yeah, it was
think
kind of a raised hand.
it kind of, I don't know if it's apples
Ask
were
her,
necessarily it.
or actually ask if it's a boy or a girl. That'd be great to know.
Yeah.
So we can
Well,
go
how
on.
do we know?
Are you a girl?
Yep, hand went up.
Are you a boy?
No hand.
Is your name Mary?
No.
Yo. It's doing it again. Yo.